Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all to some bonus brawling, which actually sounds like a very much nicer way of saying we're gonna go fight to the death a bit more. Like a bar fight's just happened, everyone's just kicked 7 bells out of each other, and what is with that expression, if I may tangent, well, I tangent for a brief tangent, why 7 bells? Why is there not more or less? And why bells? Do people carry around little tingly in their body that get knocked out in fights? Because I just don't think that occurs. Unless it's a reference to the stars that happen in cartoons above someone's head when they get hit, maybe, but I feel like that's also not the case, so, I mean, it really could go either way, but if we back it up a little bit, so there's bar fights, just calm down, everyone's finished hitting each other, and then someone's like, bonus brawl! And starts punching someone again, and everyone can't move that well because they're all hurt, it's like, yeah, and starts helping out again. I think, all honesty, it's a very nice way of doing things. Alright, we'll bear a trap to start this off then. Of course. I'm looking forward to this, because, the first time we do the brawl, we get used to all the cards. This time, it's time for strategy. And what's cool is when you hit face, this dummy gets knocked away from the impact, which is just really, really cool. It really is. Whoa. Lowly Squire doing lowly Squire things. Oh, perfect top deck there. Not only do we get to kill the Squire, we get to King's Elk, and then we're of course going to win the brawl because I believe. Damn. I feel like when there's a draw, it should just be a 50% chance to win or lose arbitrarily, just to make it a little bit more consistent, because I think the draw factor being a loss really inhibits brawls from properly being good. Getting an eviscerate is very, very useful, especially with a lock and load turn next time. I was about to be like, Huffer is perfect here, and indeed, of course, I got Huffer. But then again, that card is free mana, summon a Humber? Summon a Humber. What even is a Humber? I don't know, but I like the sound of it. This makes no sense as a play, because now I'm just going to get a really good trade on the Bone Guard Lieutenant, so I'm not entirely sure why they did that. I guess I'll just accept that they did. And then here, I don't really have a better combo than just lock and loading and setting up a freezing trap. It's not really worth me doing anything else. Yeah, it's not a great amount of value, but it's better than hero power and doing nothing. I mean, maybe not. If I was just playing Constructed and I had no real idea what deck I was facing, but because I know that Snubba Kebab over here is playing the very aggressive mage that's going on here, I think it suddenly becomes a worthwhile thing to do. I am actually just going to play a straight-up Starving Buzzard. Because A, this Wind Fury is going to get knocked back to the hands, and then B, anything he does play, I can unleash the hounds into, and actually do some old-school Hunter drawing right here, which is pretty damn neat. So, really, all he needs to do is play 2 things. That kinda sucks, but at the same time, ooh, never mind. This is going to be some compound value. Not only do we get to Ram Wrangler, which summons a beast, which is just an angry chicken, which kind of sucks, but we do perfectly draw into usefulness, so that's nice. Everything is coming up area. Who wouldn't fit too well in The Simpsons, but I don't think we need to worry about that at this stage. It is just a lot of fun playing with all these new cards. It really, really is. So an easy trade there. We couldn't really have got worse value, but even then, it's still kind of good. I think Ram Wrangler is a very good card. I really do. Okay, so I can obviously do that hero power, keep this on the field, or play the Master Jouster, and then irrelevant of anything, trade, and then I've got a better board presence as it stands. Fortunately, we do lose the Joust, but at least it's still a 5-6, which is fairly meaty, which should at least do something. I mean, if he's got Flame Lance, that's gonna really suck, but this is the risk we have to take. Ronin! Good old Ronin. Doing his Ronin things. Hopefully the next one wins the Joust, please. Please, you're undefeated, man. Oh, that is so unlucky. That is so unlucky. Well, yep, sincerest apologies. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Snubba Kebab. Which is actually a really good name. So I guess, I guess in that respect, I do forgive him. I do. I forgive him. I forgive him. Ooh, there goes the Master Jouster, and there indeed the Flame Lance. But it's not a big deal, because we got ourselves a Cobra Shot to get rid of Ronin. But of course that means he gets the Arcane Missiles, because there's no silences in this deck for some reason. And then, is it going to win? It does win. Awesome. I really feel like, A, the Joust animation needs to be quicker, and B, it needs to not spoil the result of the cool, exciting, oh, who's going to win the Joust on charge minions. I mean, they would have to code a specific mechanical way to deal with that, but I think it's worth it just to make it real. Are you serious? 1 mana Frostbolt right there. That is upsetting, to say the least. We do have Acid Maw Unleash, which is lovely. But I think next turn is just a Skeleton Knight and Hero Power, assuming we draw nothing else of worth. No, we'll do this as well. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, yeah, he can kill that. But I mean, I guess I can Eviscerate. I mean, there's a big argument for Skeleton Knight, Eviscerate, Hero Power. Yeah, I feel like actually that was the better play. I was a little bit too eager to just get a free Huffer. I think that's my main mistake here. I mean, even if it Hero Powers it twice, that's not going to do that much. Might actually be time for a Unleash the Hounds Acid Maw. Potentially. Because, I mean, Acid Maw's still going to survive, and then I can do more stuff with it next turn, so I think it is worth it. I do. It does suck that Acid Maw has to spit on both targets. If you die from the battle, Acid Maw shouldn't spit on you, just because it's really pointless. But we are actually going to win with quite a commanding victory, which is really nice. I mean, next turn, Hunter Rhino, Eviscerate, and Hero Power, and there's no healing, and he can't physically stop this from happening. So, all in all, GG.
Well played.
Well played. Right there. Oh. Does he do it to himself? No, he doesn't do it to himself. I guess it is all of the minions, so that makes sense. Look at him, though, with his precision freaking arcane missiles. Yeah, it's about time that messed up. It is about time. And then what you gonna do? The tournament attendee, the Savior Taunt, and then the really cheap Frost Giant. This card, ooh, it's a good job I can win this turn. That I will say. It's a very good job I can win this turn. And Eviscerate, and then Hero Power, and then sit down, fool! A lot of people are claiming that the Mage deck is a lot more powerful than the Hunter deck, but I don't think it's really the case. I think the Mage is slightly favored, but that's just the same case that obviously an aggro deck is favored against a heavy control deck. That's just how it works. There's got lots of cheap Inspire Hero power mechanics in the Mage deck, which is fast and furious, and then the Hunter deck really kicks off around turn 6 when you can start dropping Master Jousters and the like. So it's pretty similar to Ragnaros and Nefarian. Not as big a discrepancy, but I guess there technically is one. And speak of Medivh, we are Medivh this time. I love the arrows and the crows forming in. Horse Rider's probably worth keeping. There's a lot of things it can kill for us. Whereas the other two, they can go away. Hey, we get ourselves a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. Beautiful curve right there. I do like me a good curve. Boom. Lowly Squire. He will be a good knight one day. To be fair, he's got quite an impressive sword to say he's just a lowly squire. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit rough. It could use some sharpening, but it's got quite a jewel-encrusted hilt, so he's got that going for him. No, squire, you were so lowly, and now you're dead. And now you're dead. Well, time for the Bone Guard Lieutenant. I kind of like the Bone Guard Lieutenant. Against 2/3s, he's really good because of the hero power, then trade. And that literally, King's Elk right there is why I kept Argent Horse Rider, because it perfectly deals with it, and then the Hunter has not got an easy way to ping 1 damage without wasting an Unleash. So I think it's a really good little charge card. It's nothing crazy, but I feel like Argent Horse Rider might see a fair amount of play, which is kind of nice. Booga Booga. Booga Booga. Why are we getting really good opponents' names here? I mean, not that I'm complaining, I just didn't really expect this to happen. Well, easy thing here. We do this, and then this survives the trade, and then we go there. So again, I mean, so far, obviously his deck isn't tailored to beat this deck. It's not tailored to beat aggro. It's a random deck Blizzard have made, but this is quite a ferociously strong opening. Yeah, my minions are all very fragile, but such is the case with aggro. I feel like we might finally reach an equilibrium where both control and aggro has kind of the same win rate, which is pretty neat to think about. Who to shoot indeed, Ilaria. Those are the questions that must always go through thine mind. Who do you want to fill with arrows? Alright, well that's a bear trap or a freezing trap. That's a bear trap and a freezing trap. Okay, we got a 9-mana Frost Giant. It's good to see. That was a mistake, actually. That was a big mistake. Should have attacked with this dude, and then hero powered, and then charged with this. So, that's kind of a shame. At the very least, we are going to hero power twice. There it is. And then, goodbye, Garrison Commander. In fact, not goodbye, Garrison Commander. We'll get him sent back. Is it worth getting him sent back? I think so. Oh, is it not Freezing Trap? There isn't a second Bear Trap, right? What the hell trap is this? I've played this area loads. What trap is that? There's Bear and then there's Freezing. Oh, there's a Snipe. There's a Snipe in the deck. There we go. I remember now. That doesn't do much, so that's fine. There we have the Freezing Trap, so that's good again. Do I just want to play the Kodo Rider? I do want to play the Kodo Rider simply because it will survive the Snipe. Actually, Maiden of the Lake will also survive the Snipe. And I would rather get the Maiden of the Lake sniped over... There we go. I was very, very confused for a second. I will admit. So we'll do that there. We'll get this sent back, and then we will trade this into the 2/2. And that way we get the Divine Shield back. So we actually do get some value on having this sent back to our hand. And then, of course, we got Frost Giant. So next turn, we can hero power, play a 5-mana 8/8. That's a pretty strong turn, and you see what I mean. It just... Both decks do have a good chance to beat the other. Because one of these things is not like the other. Ooh, that's kinda too good to resist. That sucks. You know what? I'm actually going to take opportunity C and get myself a double 3/5 on turn 7. Which isn't that impressive. It's like a mana cheaper than playing 2 Violet Cheapers. Violet Cheapers. They just sit in Dalaran and go, cheap, cheap, as they cast their spells. I don't know where I'm going with this. Armored Warhorse, and it's not got charge. Wonderful. Oh no, it did get charge. So at least from my perspective, it's suspenseful, but from the opponent's perspective, they knew instantly. Goodbye, Kodo. You tried your best. You did. You tried your very, very best. Alright, so that's going to be there. That's going to be there. And then we play this, and then all is well with the world. I would imagine we've won at this point. God, imagine if Flamelands could target face. How absurd would the card suddenly be then? A 5-mana 8 burn to add to the mage's already ridiculous arsenal. That would be stupid. Ooh, North Sea Kraken. But unfortunately, yes, you are very dead. Very, very dead. So yeah, it's nice. Now that I've had a chance to play with the cards properly, it's a lot more apparent how you're supposed to use them, which is lovely. Okay, can we make it 3 out of 3? Do I have the power to make it 3 out of 3? What do you think, everybody? We're mage again against the hunter. I'm happy about this. I think the mage is the more fun to play as. We got Garrison Commander, we got the Bone Guard Lieutenant, we got the Evil Heckler. We don't care about these two for now. This one's good to start with, especially to coin it out. These two kind of suck as well, but, you know, not horribly. Not absolutely horribly. No point coining out Garrison, because we don't have the mana to double hero power anyway. He's kind of a late game, early game drop, if that makes sense. If he was my only 2 drop, then I would. Hello there, Illyria. How are you doing? I'm going to coin out this, if you don't mind. Unless you have Arcane Shot, it's going to be a massive problem for you. This card is much better being a 3/2 than a 2/3 as well. If it was a 2/3 that could be a 2/4, 2/5, it really wouldn't do much, but the free attack's actually kind of nasty. What would that be? We'll check. Bear Trap. Bear Trap. Which kinda sucks. I am deliberately going to play Garrison Commander to tempt him into getting the 3 trade. That way I can hero power and then have my free survive. I feel like that's better than just hero powering face and having frees kill each other. Now it might not work, obviously, because, for example, this, but I definitely think it was worth trying. If only I drew Tournament Attendee and had the 1-mana play. Come on, Tournament Attendee, attend the tournament! You tried, I guess. You did try. I should just hero power that. I should. Yeah, I'm going to. It sucks. but it's worth it. I don't want him to just injure it down to 1 and make it Unleash the Houndable later on, or Arcane Shot. Armored Warhorse, are you going to win the Joust? Oh, now you show up, tournament attendee, against a Kraken, you lunatic! He is really eager if he thought he could beat that Kraken there. Like, he is really eager. Alright, time for the Spell Slinger. Let's see what we get. Master Spell's not horrible. There's not a lot of things to silence in the Hunter's deck, but at least we get to cycle the cards, so that's something. Ram Wrangler, what's he gonna pull out? My Exner's not bad at all. Like, genuinely not bad. He's going to hit face, because obviously he doesn't want to give up his Warhorse for free, which actually gives me an excellent turn here. And then suddenly Flamelance finding itself useful once more to perfectly deal with that. Then I can perfectly deal with that, and then it can trade with the Warhorse. So, actually, this Spellslinger is doing bloody work. And I'll be damned, Flamelance was really good. He got Mind Vision, so we're getting a bit priesty over here. I wonder what he grabbed from me. There's not much in my hand that would be brilliant. Yeah, Cobra Shot there is a little bit of a waste, so that's okay. And then I guess what we'll do here is simply play the Evil Heckler. They actually have a different heckle when you play them. Oh, man. That is amazing. They can call you a Lepinome. They can call your mother a Murloc. I love that. Wow, they actually got both Spellslinger cards. That's kind of funny. That's actually really kind of funny. And are you going to excitedly click one? Hopefully not, because that means you got the one that you wanted. Good, it's free cards that don't really do anything. At least I hope so. At least I really, really hope so. Ow. And a freezing trap, most likely. Which kind of sucks, because we're sort of forced into blizzarding here in order to survive. Well, let's find out. And a freezing. Welcome back to my hand, friend. Good to see you here. Good to see you. And then we're going to blizzard, because it's the only way I can physically survive. And then Garrison Commander will let us hero power that and some other stuff away. In fact, yeah, Evil Heckler, Garrison Commander, hero power. Oh my god, please win the Joust! Yes! For the first time I actually get to win a Joust, and it really, really matters. I'm so happy right now. 2 in a row is a little bit much to ask with these decks, but that at least was something. That at least was something. Though I am so well and truly dead. Like, I am so dead. Like, just really dead. I guess we'll see what I would have drawn. Guess we'll see what I want to draw on. And it's a Flame Lance, then we'll do that, and then we'll ping over there, and unfortunately, I couldn't free for free. I couldn't free for free. So there you go, guys. That is some bonus brawling, and that means that next week the Grand Tournament's going to come out for real. You can expect lots of content. I'm probably going to do a tournament where you have to have at least 15 TGT cards in your deck just to keep up some spice and deck building. Alright, I mean, I was so dead, irrelevant of anything there. My word, was I a corpse that was walking. Poor Medivh. He really has the best death sound. He does not like dying. The as he explodes is quite chilling to the bone, actually. So yeah, expect a lot of Grand Tournament content. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited. Remember to like if you've enjoyed this, and I'm probably going to do my top 5 worst cards on Sunday. Maybe. We'll see what happens. A lot of things going on at the moment. But irrelevant of anything, hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. You've been